Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Tomorrow, the newest update for Apex is coming out, Season 26, and it's something. I'm gonna say it now. I have my concerns already with a couple of things, but man, is there some good and some interesting, possibly bad things with this update. First thing I'm going to cover is the possibly bad, in my opinion. This will, of course, be linked down in the description below for anyone that wants to go and read this. This is from the Apex Legends website themselves. This is the entire patch notes for the entire Season 26. The first thing that's concerning, in my opinion, is Bangalore. Bangalore is going to become meta now. Let's leave it at that. Passive double time, the speed increased by 5%. Tactical smoke launcher. Canisters break and travel through doors now. Projectile speed increased to 2900 was 2500. Pullout time reduced to 0.25 was 0.35. Cooldown reduced to 30 seconds was 35. Gas now reactive. Ordnance and abilities can disable it for 5 seconds when used inside or nearby. So like if Bangalore has her smoke and you throw a grenade in it and it blows up in the smoke will completely disappear along with arc stars, thermites, gas canisters as well, maybe. I want to say for caustic. Rolling thunder cooldown reduced to 210 seconds was 270. Her upgrades is the big concern here. The main concern right here is the electric smoke. Electrifies tack, dealing 100 damage to enemy ults and destroys tacks. This one I've seen a bunch of clips of it destroying rampart walls, of it destroying Gibby domes, of it destroying seer ultimates, of it destroying Sparrow ultimates, any tactical ability in the game. Her electric smoke can now essentially just nullify and just get rid of, including ultimates as well. Now you might be thinking, oh well, Watson gen can just counter it, right? There's been clips out there, if the Watson gen is inside a building and you put the Bangalore smoke on top of the roof, and it being, you know, a couple feet away from each other, it'll just blow up the pylon. It'll just blow it up. And then it can also go through doors. So if you blow up the pylon with your first smoke and the doors are electrified, you can just shoot the second canister into the door. Door no longer exists, and when it blows up in there, it blows up all of the Watson fences in there, and now you can just go in and fight. I find this very interesting for sure, because I know they like talked about wanting to make placement matter more in ranked, but then they give Bangalore these insane abilities to fight those zone heavy legends like Caustic, like Watson, like Rampart, literally any bunker down characters you can think of. You just got the ultimate answer for it, and it's Bangalore, just by getting electrified smoke. And then for level 3, 2 new things as well. Refuge removed and integrated into Cover Me. New ECM payload electrifies ult, dealing 10 more damage and destroys enemy deployables. Medal of Honor, faster revives, and passive triggers running toward knocked allies. So it can just destroy enemy deployables. If there's a conduit ult in the middle of where you gotta go, throw that bang ult down, or just throw a smoke down, poof, it's most likely just gone, just like that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually very interested as to who greenlit this change. And on top of that, Costa getting a bunch of buffs as well. His gas damage increased to 10 to 15 was 4 to 10. Now causes aim punch to victims when causing damage. Caustic's health bar does not show while inside. Increased visibility both outside and inside his own gas. Green highlighting is still active. Clouds now have threat indicators for victims. Now grounds enemies, slowing them once and draining them of movement cooldowns. Slow changed immediately drains velocity to the desired speed, even if the target is moving at high velocity or in the air. Gas now reactive. Ordnance and abilities can disable it for 5 seconds, just like the grenade in Bangalore smoke. If you throw a grenade at his ultimate or his barrels as well, the gas will go away for 5 seconds. And as a new abilities, you can now get all 4 of his upgrades. His ultimate was buffed, his gas traps have been buffed, and the new passive right here, Field Research, that gives you the ability to get all 4 of your upgrades at once. So you legit get extra traps and breathe it in, gas fighter, and particle diffuser. Caustic controller legends by default, like we had Watson get her buff here recently. Caustic has not been in rotation for a while now, so I get it. Like, you know, this is a crazy, insane buff. My main concern, honestly, I am slightly worried about like close quarter fights dealing with Caustic, but the Bangalore stuff, this is really where I'm just I'm very concerned. And of course, going to Twitter, just looking at these comments real quick. Apex before, 5 to 6 legends buffed, 2 to 3 legends nerfed. Now, 2 characters buffed to oblivion. Garbage characters remain forgotten. Can't wait to see y'all immediately retract the Bangalore changes, because WTF are you thinking? There are 27 legends in the game, you know that right? Referencing the buff 2 characters and leave everyone else, just forget them. Please fire the balancing team that agreed on those Bangalore buffs. This looks way too much. Who asked for a bang buff to the extremes? How long do you think it'll take till they nerf bang? It just is a huge concern when you kind of look at it, that where Bangalore can essentially counter everything in the game now. Bangalore is the one person do-it-all character now. She can literally nullify everything at any point in time, whenever she feels like, because her smoke is going to go off no matter what. So you got rampart walls up, poof, they're gone. Yeah, I even saw in the early testing or early playthroughs they did with the new Bangalore buffs, because it says it does damage to ultimates. If Rev is in his ultimate, you throw a smoke at him before he's moved and it blows up near him, his ultimate takes that 100 damage. So his ultimate is just gone before the fight even starts. I mean, she literally nullifies everything. She is the do-it-all legend to fight anything in the game now. On top of that, there's a bunch of other stuff, but rank got a huge change up. Squads are randomly assigned to a POI, just like ALGS. In my last video where I talked about the leaks of ranked changing, I got some mixed reviews in the comment section for sure. People thinking, yes, this is a great idea. People thinking, no, this is not a good idea. People thinking that the kill cap and KP kill cap is going to actually be good, and it's going to stop those top pred players just to go kill 20 people a game per player, squads from just rolling lobbies over. Well, there is no kill cap for KP anymore. It is just simply kill point adjustments. Yes, they have taken a serious hit for sure. Still not gonna stop pred stacks, master stacks, restack ALGS pros, current pros, former pros, content creators that are just stupidly good at the game from going and wiping the lobby. If there's no true KP cap on this stuff, they're just gonna go run the lobby no matter what, because a lot of the people, I mean, obviously over time, I think they won't be able to, because players are going to learn how to rotate and stuff like that with these new POI drafts. So will those good masters and pred stacks. I mean, they've been doing it for a while now. I'm sure a bunch of them watch ALGS and stuff like that. They're probably still going to run it down just as they were. Yes, the POI drafts will slow them down, but with there being no KP caps at all whatsoever, they're still going to want to go run down the entire lobby and go get 10 kills, 10 assists, 20 kills, 1 assist. Does not matter. They're still going to want to go do that. Like, AOGS is like Pro League. Like, those players practice playing like that, and now you want, like, the public to go and do that. And I get where you're trying to go with that, I guess. The problem is that you can't change how players really play unless you go to the extreme. They've kind of went to the extreme here with this. I will agree with that. I'll say that now. The POI draft's going to slow a lot of those stacks down. Will it stop them? Probably not. Especially because kill point adjustments, these bad boys are not capped. And on top of that, I mean, placement points adjustment, you didn't do much. From looking at it, like 6th place gets 40 points instead of 30. 3rd place gets 75 instead of 70. 2nd place gets 100 instead of 95. So the whole ratting to masters and pred and all that, like people were saying in the last video, it was going to be season 17 all over again. At least I said that. I'm the one that was worried it's going to be season 17 again. This does change that. It's not, but it's still probably going to be a run it down meta because of these Bangalore changes, these caustic changes, because Ashe is still going to be good. She's still going to be a good movement legend. Alter's still in the game. Sparrow still in the game. Good movement legends. Good run it down legends. Pathfinder. Now Bangalore, with there being no KP cap, it's just gonna continue to be write it down. And I did see a couple of people and pros and former pros saying, wow, why is there not a KP cap? Because that kind of just, like, if I'm a master squad, I'm a pred squad, I know I can go and kill 15 players myself alone in a squad, and the other 2 of my team are gonna get like 10. They're still just going to run it down. That's still my concern. Like, I get what they're trying to do. I just don't know if it's going to to work the way they want it to. I saw people commenting, hey, ranked is ranked and ALGS is ALGS. They watch ALGS because that's what the pros do. The pros practice this, they get paid to go do this stuff, they get paid to play the game. The ranked stuff, like, they just want to get on the game and play ranked. And then people just say, hey, go to pubs instead. I don't like pubs. Anytime I've ever played pubs, by zone 2, there's 3 squads left, and I've seen one of them and I got 1 kill and 2 people got away. But they have given us a completely different game mode to play instead of pubs that is permanent. Apex is adding a new mode called Wildcard, which is pretty much going to be a just more chaotic and spastic version of pubs, and more goofy as well. As you can see in this picture right here, there are 3 fuses on the screen right here, because you can now just play as any legend, and you can stack any legend you want to. 3 Caustics, 3 Mirages, 3 Ashes, any legend you want to duplicate. If someone picks your legend and you still want to play them, cool, you can. This is what I've been wanting for a while now. It's just a third game mode that is not pubs, it's not ranked, and it's just a goofy game mode. There's respawns, there's kitted weapons by default. You don't have to look for attachments. Self-revive kits make a return in this as well. This is pretty much like supposed to be super hectic, super just chaotic at all points in time. It's a 30-player mode, so it's not a full-sized map. There's a lot of stuff to go through here, or most likely you've probably seen all of this stuff already in full detail by a lot of the people that have already made their early access videos. Like I said, it'll be down in the description if you want to read it yourself. I'm concerned, gonna say it. Bangalore changes specifically for ranked. I might just not play ranked for a while anymore and just keep to the wildcard mode. That sounds like more fun. And I will dabble in it, obviously, to see how it feels. If people are still running through the lobbies though, changes will have to happen again, most likely. One of those things, we'll just have to wait and see. There's a lot of good in this. There's a lot of concern in this update. How the community goes at it, it's kind of still mixed. I'm seeing some good reviews, I'm seeing some wow Apex, this is stupid reviews. When we play it and we actually get the feel of it, I'm sure people's tunes will change in some way, shape, or form. Mine might change. I might actually love this update. I might think this is one of the best updates ever. I'm gonna hold my breath on that though. Bangalore looks broken, and that's not gonna be fun to play against at all whatsoever.